Hello students, welcome to Target AES. We are going to start very first chapter of this new subject, building materials and building construction. Very important in ESC point of view. Every year must and should 13 questions आते ही आते हैं related to building materials, and these 13 questions will be like laddu. Okay, you should be able to solve minimum of 12 questions. 12 questions तो even average student कर लेता है. When I wrote my ESC, I was able to solve all 13 questions correctly. ठीक है, most of the people will be able to solve. And moreover, this is a subject which you should be perfect in, because ESC में क्या होता है, there will be 150 questions right in your paper 2 and you have to solve in 180 minutes. So roughly you will be getting 1 minute and 12 seconds for each question if you divide 180 by 150. But there are lot of numericals related to other subject, right? solid mechanics हो गया, soil mechanics हो गया, और fluid mechanics हो गया. There are lot of bulky questions which do come where you need 2 minutes of time to solve. कहाँ से लाओगे भैया? क्वेश्चन पेपर छोड़ दोगे क्या? No. This is the subject which will give you that extra time. So if you read the question, this will be purely theory based questions. Just read the question, tick the answer. Hardly 10 to 15 seconds are more than enough to answer questions related to building materials. So whatever 13 minutes or 10 to 12 odd minutes, whatever you are saving, right, you can use in solving questions related to other subjects. इसीलिए ये subject काफी important है. ठीक है? So this will be purely theory. Read the question, tick the right answer. बस इतना ही है. And this is one of its kind of subject where your ESC gate syllabus is very less compared to that of your SSC JE or ISRO type of examinations. ठीक है? And what is gate syllabus? Let me make it very clear. I have given a note here in note clearly. Don't read anything other than this. Chapter 1 to 8, bricks, cement, mortar, aggregate, concrete, fly ash, admixtures and timber. This is for your gate syllabus. And chapter number 11 कौन सा? Steel. बस इतना ही है आपका gate syllabus. Okay, if you want to go for ESC, this is your syllabus for ESC. All these 16 subjects, 16 chapters are there for your ESC. And if you are preparing for SSC JE, right, you have to read these things also extra. This will not cost you any time. काफी simple रहेगा, काफी सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है, बट यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन आवर ESC सिलेबस. सो फर्स्ट 16 चैप्टर्स विल स्टडी इन डिटेल एंड वॉट एवर इज देयर इन आवर नोट्स इज फाइनल. डोंट रीड इवन अ पेज एक्स्ट्रा फ्रॉम एनी अदर सोर्स. टाइम वेस्ट मत करना. सो आफ्टर दिस बुक, राइट, आफ्टर वॉट एवर इज देयर इन दिस बुक, क्लियरली मैंने डायग्राम दे रखा है, कहाँ पे भी जरूरत पड़े आई हैव गिवन डायग्राम्स. ओके, सो आई हैव क्लियरली गिवन डायग्राम्स वेर एवर नीडेड. नो नीड टू वरी. And let me make it very clear that in the very first reading itself, after you finished our notes and video lectures, you should be able to solve 70 to 80% of ESC questions and all gate questions. Okay, 70 to 80% of ESC questions, because theory है भैया, theory है. Okay, there will be some confusion, there will be something which you don't know also, because theory subjects will not have proper boundary. He can go anywhere, he can go ask in any advanced level, but on practice the remaining whatever is there 20-30%, right, you will be able to solve on practice. So whenever you are making some mistake, make a note in your short notes कि तुमने यहाँ पे गलती की है, तो आपके मार्क्स वहाँ पे कवर हो जाएंगे. That's how you have to prepare. So in the first reading you should be able to solve 70 to 80% after this video, and remaining whatever you are making, right, 10 में 2 गलतियाँ तो निकल ही जाएंगे आपके. उसे आपको प्रैक्टिस करना होगा, लिखना होगा शॉर्ट नोट्स में एंड प्रैक्टिस इट, एंड बाय द टाइम यू गो एंड राइट योर SSC JE और ESC एग्जाम, राइट, यू विल डेफिनेटली स्कोर 100% इन दिस सब्जेक्ट. ठीक है? सो लेट अस स्टार्ट आवर वेरी फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट, वेरी फर्स्ट चैप्टर विच इज ब्रिक्स. ओके, ब्रिक्स एंड ब्रिक मैसनरी है एक्चुअली चैप्टर का नाम. ब्रिक विल स्टडी नाउ, ब्रिक मैसनरी आई विल टीच यू अलॉन्ग विथ स्टोन मैसनरी, सो दैट इट विल बी इजी, राइट. सो व्हाई टू टीच ब्रिक मैसनरी सेपरेटली and stone masonry separately? So brick masonry we will see along stone masonry. Now coming to the bricks. Why do we need bricks? First question, why do we need bricks? In the previous times, if you go to some fort or anything, any previous temple, old temple, what you will be seeing? You will be seeing the construction has been done by rocks. Then why we move to bricks? Simple सी बात है. Bricks are cheap, they are durable and easy to handle. See, if you want to cut the stone into proper sizes, dressing of stone, it is very difficult, but you can mold bricks as you like, right? Whatever shape you want, you can mold the bricks. Agreed? So bricks is very easy to handle and they are lighter in weight compared to that of stone. Stone की specific gravity क्या हो जाती है? 2.6 2.9 हो जाती है, whereas our bricks have a specific gravity around 1.8 or even less than that. Okay, we will study these things in detail in this chapter and you will be more than perfect. So why do we use bricks? Bricks are cheaper, it is durable because you don't have that much quarrying cost, right? In stone you have to quarry, भाई एक्सप्लोजन करना होगा, स्टोन्स को आपको पीसेस में करना होगा, एंड देन यू हैव टू शिफ्ट इट, दैट मच हेवी रॉक्स यू हैव टू शिफ्ट इट फ्रॉम क्वेरी साइड टू कंस्ट्रक्शन साइड. बट हियर bricks you can mold it in whatever shape you want, you can easily transport it to the construction site and use it. Okay, these bricks, they can be used for exterior walls, interior walls, partition walls, piers, footings and other load bearing structures. These bricks have certain specifications. What are these specifications? Let us study in detail. The first specification is size and shape of the brick. Let us be careful because whatever points I have given in my notes, right? So direct bits in SSC, JEE and ESC. ठीक है, direct question पूछा जाएगा. So be careful. You should memorize each and every line. Now let us start with the very first specification. The standard size or modular size of brick is 19 into 9 into 9. What does this mean? Length कितना हो गया? 19 centimeter or 190 mm. Okay, what is the height? The height is 9 centimeter or 90 mm. So what is the breadth? This breadth, that will be again 9 centimeter. ठीक है, 9 centimeter or 90 mm. So if you join, this will be your breadth. ठीक है, so always remember standard size or modular size of brick is 19 centimeter into 9 centimeter into 9 centimeter. Okay, but when you are building this brick masonry, what you will do? You will keep a brick and then यहाँ पे मोटर आएगा, again you will keep a brick, again यहाँ पे मोटर आएगा, सीमेंट मोटर आएगा ना, again you will keep some cement motor, again you will keep brick. यहाँ पे भी क्या आएगा? सीमेंट मोटर आएगा, ब्रिक आएगा, सीमेंट मोटर आएगा, ब्रिक आएगा. Agreed? So if you take this nominal size, it will be 20 centimeter. ठीक है, and similarly if you take the nominal size of the height, you will also get 10 centimeter. Okay, similarly for thickness also 10 centimeter. So the standard size or modular size of brick is 19 into 9 into 9, whereas the nominal size, because when you are keeping in masonry, अपना जो मोटर होता है ना उसका भी आपको include करना पड़ेगा. So you are getting 20 into 10 centimeter. Very important bit, please do remember. So modular size 19 into 9 into 9, nominal size 20 into 10 into 10. Very important specification. Okay, when the brick is placed in masonry, the size becomes 20 into 10 into 10, known as nominal size of modular brick. Wherever you see nominal size, answer is 20 into 10 into 10. Wherever you see modular size of brick, 19 into 9 into 9. Many people get confused. You should not get confused. Now, whenever you are keeping these bricks, right? Whenever you are arranging these bricks, and let us say you have arranged in such a way that the volume of these bricks is 1 meter cube. Okay, then the weight of this whatever 1 meter cube volume, whatever you got, right, it will be roughly around 1800 kg. तो अपना specific density क्या हो गया यहाँ पे? Okay, what is your density in this case? Your density will be nothing but 1800 kg per meter cube, right? 1800 kg per meter cube. So your specific gravity is roughly around 1.8. Well and good. But what is the weight of each brick? Each brick whatever you have, right, it will have a weight of 3 to 3.5 kgs. 3 to 3.5 kg. So if multiple options are given, right, your answer will be 3.5 kg. But if you have a range, then 3 to 3.5 kg. Remember, very important bit again. So 3 to 3.5 kg is average weight of single brick. If you go and see a brick, right, at the top you will see one indent. एक dent रहेगा at the top. This dent, right, we are calling it as frog. ठीक है, what is frog? It is a dent which is kept on the top of brick. Basically if you see a brick, it will be rectangular with sharp edges. ठीक है, ये जो edges रहेगा sharp रहेगा, ऊपर जो रहेगा flat रहेगा, and it will be a completely rectangular surface. So whenever you are keeping this mortar, ये जो cement mortar आप लगाओगे, so it will not be in that place. Agreed or not? To keep this mortar in that place, what you are doing is, on this brick we are making a dent like this. ठीक है, this dent will be basically 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter. Basically 1 centimeter काफी रहता है, but specification is 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter. The height कितना था? 9 centimeter. So this will be around 7 to 8 centimeter. ठीक है, so this is called as frog and it is used to hold the mortar in its place. Okay, and what is the size of this frog? The size of frog is 10 into 4 into 1, that is almost half of its length, because length is 19 centimeter, right? तो अपना फ्रॉक का लेंथ कितना हो गया? 10 सेंटीमीटर हो गया, ऑलमोस्ट ऑफ ऑफ इट. एंड व्हाट इज द विड्थ साइज? इट इज 9 सेंटीमीटर फॉर द ब्रिक. नाउ द साइज ऑफ फ्रॉग विल बी अराउंड 4 सेंटीमीटर फॉर इट, and depth is around 1 centimeter. Okay, so you have to remember all the specifications related to frog also. And now see, each size, I have told you each brick will have certain size, 19 into 9 into 9. Okay, so you are producing millions of brick. तो आप क्या करोगे? एक एक ब्रिक को लेकर स्केल से मापोगे, आपकी 19 into 9 into 9 है. If it is less, you will throw it out. Will it happen? No. What we will be doing? In simple, to make the work easy, what we do is we take 20 bricks. How many bricks? 20 bricks. And these 20 bricks are selected randomly. It is not like line से जो भी आ रहा है मैंने एक से 20 उठाया. No, we are taking random bricks, 20 bricks, and joining it. So when I am joining it, you tell me what should be the length. If I keep 20 bricks like this, what should be the length? There is no motor, just normal bricks है, मैंने attach करके रख दिया है. So what should be the length? The length each brick is 19, right? So how many bricks are there? 20 bricks. So what should be the length? Length should be 380 centimeters. Agreed or not? 380 centimeters. So there should be some relaxation, right? Tolerance limit रहना चाहिए ना. Tolerance limit कितना है? Plus or minus 12. So if after keeping 20 bricks in a length, if you are getting somewhere in the range of 368 to 392, because 380 minus 12 is 368, 380 plus 12 is 392. If you are getting somewhere in this zone, we will accept that lot. Similarly, we have specifications for width and height. Now tell me, width कितना है? 9, right? So 9 into 20 bricks. How much you should get? You should get 9 into 20 is 180, right? Tolerance limit कितना? Tolerance limit is plus or minus 6. And same for width and also height. Okay, same for width and height. So it is 9 centimeter. You are keeping 20 such things, so you should get 180. But there should be some tolerance limit, right? Tolerance limit होता है यहाँ पे plus or minus 6. So if you are getting somewhere in the range of 176 to 186, because 180 minus 6 is 174 and 180 plus 6 is 186. If you are getting your width and height in this range, you will accept that lot of bricks. समझ में आ गया? Concept clear है? So far you are perfect. Now let us see classification of brick. Let me erase it and we will continue with classification of bricks. Let us see this classification of bricks in detail. See, in all other subjects, basically whatever subject you take, there will be classifications, right? कुछ ना कुछ classification आपको हर chapter में मिल जाएगा. Those were not that important. Basically classification से question नहीं पूछा जाता है. But when it comes to building material, classification is a very important concept, because all your properties are changed for different types of brick. If you go and ask any non-civil engineer that what is a brick, he would say brick is a brick यार. Brick हम use करते हैं घर बनाने में, building बनाने में, या फिर bridges बनाने में. Thus brick is brick, but no, brick is not brick. Okay, we have different classifications of brick. There are so many types of bricks. That's why we have to classify it. Okay, even in the home what you are constructing, right? All bricks are not same. For example, if you are constructing an exterior walls, or let us say load bearing walls, okay, so you are constructing a load bearing walls, obviously it should be of superior quality because load is acting on it. But let us say you are constructing one partition wall, आपको बस एक partition wall बनाना है like this, a very simple wall. Then will you go for superior quality bricks? No, right? आप तो cheap देख लोगे because it is not taking any load. You just are partitioning it. That's it. Okay, you are just dividing one big room into two small rooms. Then why do you need higher superior quality costly bricks? Obviously you will go for inferior quality bricks which are cheaper to you. समझ में आ गया ना? Even in homes you will be using different quality of bricks. That's why classification is very important. Basically based on field practices, we are constructing bricks into two groups based on field practices. Yani how they are being manufactured. We are dividing into two groups. The first group is unburnt bricks and second group is burnt bricks. Common sense की बात है, just by seeing the name you should be able to grasp that the bricks are well burnt in this case, and they are generally burnt in clams or kilns. We will study this in detail, no need to worry, हम पढ़ाई करेंगे बाद में. But समझने तो आ गया ना आपको? Burnt bricks are very well burnt using our artificial fuel whatever we have in clams or kilns. But When I'm talking about unburnt bricks, what we are doing, we are just drying it in sun. Okay, we will be having sun on sunny days, we will be drying our bricks, and that's it, and we will be using it. Obviously this will be very inferior compared to that of burnt bricks. Common sense की बात है, ठीक है. Our unburnt bricks are sun dried after molding into shape. They are used only for temporary structures and they are very cheap. Okay. Again, whatever this burnt bricks we have read, it is classified into 4 categories. First class brick, second class brick, third class brick, fourth class brick, based on their physical and mechanical properties. Very important from here, definite bits. From this 4, right, this first class, second class, third class and fourth class, one bit is mandatory. This year whatever exam you are writing, it could be ESC, SSC, JE, किसी ना किसी एग्जाम में, I cannot say ESC में क्वेश्चन आएगा, but I can definitely say if you are writing 4 exams, definitely one question will be present from the slide which you are seeing right now. The classification of first class, second class, third class and fourth class bricks. Coming to first class brick, okay. फर्स्ट क्लास स्टूडेंट यानी कौन सा, अच्छा वाला स्टूडेंट, राइट. सिमिलरली फर्स्ट क्लास ब्रिक यानी अच्छा वाला ब्रिक, वेरी गुड क्वालिटी वाला ब्रिक. एंड फ्रॉम दिस ऑल्सो वी हैव लॉट ऑफ पॉइंट्स हियर, राइट. फ्रॉम दिस ऑल्सो देर आर 2 points which are super duper important. That is, water absorption of first class brick should not be more than 20% of its dry weight, and crushing strength or compressive strength should be greater than equal to 10 Newton per mm square. So please write down this first class brick. Let's make a table. फर्स्ट क्लास, सेकेंड क्लास, थर्ड क्लास, ठीक है. सो वाटर अब्जॉर्प्शन इन आवर फर्स्ट क्लास ब्रिक शुड नॉट बी ग्रेटर देन 20% ऑफ ड्राई वेट. इसका क्या मतलब है, प्लीज राइट डाउन. यू कीप अ ब्रिक फॉर 24 hours इन वाटर, ठीक है, 24 hours in water. See, obviously when you are keeping brick in water for 24 hours, it will absorb certain amount of water, right? So the water absorption should not be greater than 20% of its dry weight. Then we will be classifying it into first class brick, ठीक है. Similarly, for second class brick, it should not be greater than 22%, and here it should not be greater than 25%. In and around 25% we will take as third class brick. Similarly, when it comes to strength, this was about water absorption. वाटर अब्जॉर्प्शन, प्लीज राइट डाउन अ टेबल लाइक दिस, इट विल बी ईजी. जब भी देखोगे ना तो सीधा जाएगा, राइट. मेक अ शॉर्ट नोट्स वेरी क्लियरली रिगार्डिंग दिस पार्ट. नेक्स्ट इज आवर स्ट्रेंथ. Next is our strength, compressive strength or crushing strength, whatever you want to call, you call. It should be greater than 10 Newton per mm square. Here it should be greater than 7 Newton per mm square, and here it should be greater than 3.5 Newton per mm square, ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट क्लास, सेकेंड क्लास, थर्ड क्लास. एंड वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, इंडिया में हम जो कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए ब्रिक्स यूज करते हैं ना, उसका मिनिमम कितना है पता है आपको, 5.5 न्यूटन पर mm square. So not all third class bricks we use bricks of third class bricks which have strength more than 5.5 only in construction. Okay, clear? So these are the strengths of bricks, and in India we should use minimum strength of brick as 5.5 Newton per mm square. Whatever wall you are using for 5.5 Newton per mm square. Concept is clear. Now let us study this in detail. First class brick, or in sometimes exam में पूछ सकता है in mains, what is quality of good brick? So whenever you see good brick, right, you can dump all the qualities of first class brick. Okay, so they are thoroughly burnt and are deep red or cherry or copper color. Very important bit again. The first class bricks or good bricks, what is the color they have? They have deep red, cherry or copper color bricks. Okay, and surface कौन सा रहेगा, surface will be smooth and rectangular with parallel and sharp and straight edges. मैंने already कहा था you should have straight edges and it will be completely rectangular. So please do remember, they should be free from flaws, cracks and stone. There should not be any stones or cracks or any such flaws present in our brick. And second most very important point in this, metallic or ringing sound should come when two bricks are stuck against each other. So if you are taking two first class bricks and stuck with each other, you should clearly hear tongue metallic wala sound. Okay, so that is very important. A metallic or ringing sound should come when you are striking two first class bricks. And one more thing, you have fingernails, right? If you are scratching on it on first class brick, it should not leave any impression. अगर impression leave कर रहा है, then that is not considered as first class brick. And I have already told you what is the strength. It should be greater than 10 Newton per mm square, greater than or equal to 10 Newton per mm square, and water absorption should not be greater than 20%, should not be greater than 20%, because less the water it is absorbing, superior the quality, right? I hope you are getting this point. And it is used for load bearing walls, pointing work, exposed face in masonry structure, flooring and reinforced brickwork. So far concept is clear. Everything is perfectly fine. Now let us see the second class bricks. When it comes to second class bricks, you already know the water absorption should not be greater than 22%, crushing strength should be greater than equal to 7 Newton per mm square. And in this, right, in this second class brick, obviously it is little bit inferior to first class, right? So a small cracks and distortions are permitted. Irregular shape bhi chalega, rectangular, but slight change in your rectangular shape is acceptable. Even slight cracks are acceptable. It is used for the same purposes of first class brick. Okay, जो भी first class brick के uses है, load bearing, pointing, flooring, these all are applied for second class brick also. You can use it. Okay, but instead of using it for exterior purpose, the first class we are using for exterior, we will be using it for interior brickwork. That is the only difference. ठीक है? So exterior face जो भी रहेगा first class से बनाएंगे. If you want to use second class, you can use it on our interior works, not exterior works. Now coming to third class bricks, these bricks are underburnt. ठीक है? They are underburnt, so obviously they are of lesser quality. Water absorption कितना should not be greater than equal to 25%. They are soft, light colored, producing dull sound when struck with each other. So when you struck first class brick, you got metallic sound. When you struck two bricks in third class quality, you are getting a dull sound. Okay, so these third class bricks are used बिल्डिंग्स ऑफ टेम्पररी स्ट्रक्चर, पार्टीशन वॉल अगर आपको बनाना है तो थर्ड क्लास ब्रिक से बना सकते हो, कैविटी वॉल एंड स्लीपर वॉल्स. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ वॉल्स आर कंस्ट्रक्टेड यूजिंग दिस थर्ड क्लास ब्रिक्स. ओके, एज पर IS कोड, व्हाट इज द IS कोड विच यू हैव फॉर ब्रिक्स? IS 1077. सो दिस कोड बुक गिव्स अस मिनिमम स्ट्रेंथ for this third class brick as 3.5 Newton per mm square. Now let us see the fourth class of bricks. See, first class, second class very well burnt, third class underburnt. What will be the fourth class? Fourth class will be overburnt. ठीक है? When I am talking about fourth class bricks, right, these are overburnt bricks. And very important bit for SSC JEE, these overburnt bricks को हम एक नाम देते हैं, वो नाम है JAMA brick. JAMA brick. So JAMA bricks are nothing but they are the fourth class bricks which are overburnt in nature. See, when you are clean, keeping in a clean, right, clean में क्या होता है, यूनिफॉर्म टेम्परेचर नहीं बनता है. ओके, एट द सेंटर you will be having more temperature, as you are going out obviously your temperature will be little bit less. So in such cases, right, which are little bit close to your firing, whatever in clamps or in cleans, so these will become little bit overburnt. Such type of bricks we generally classify into fourth class bricks, and these bricks are also called as JAMA bricks in India. So these type of bricks, right, they will be in brittle in nature. Okay, very important, because anything if you are overheating क्या होता है, brittle हो जाता है. You know this point, right? They are badly distorted in shape and size and they are brittle in nature. So where do we use? We use such bricks for foundation and floors of lime concrete and road metal. And one very important thing, whatever we have classified, right, this is for home construction. This is for home construction. If you want to construct a bridge, वहाँ पे लोड तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा पड़ेगा ना. So if you are going, I have told you good quality brick is 10 Newton per mm square, greater than 10 Newton per mm square. But if you are constructing this for a bridge, is it safe? No, right? So we want something even more superior to it. So for construction of bridges like structure or heavy structures, we go for minimum strength as 40 Newton per mm square. So if a brick has more than 40 Newton per mm square, we call it as heavy duty bricks. And these heavy duty bricks are used in construction of bridges, foundation of industrial buildings, because in industrials you will be having lot of road, right? So in such places you will be using these heavy duty bricks. Now the next classification I will continue in the module number 2. Okay? So have a nice day. See you in module number 2.